When God moves by his presence, we have to understand something. We start out in his presence by faith. You didn't come here for you, you came here for him. So what happens is, some of you say, well, I don't feel anything. It doesn't matter if what you feel. We're not here to feel. We're here to worship. We're here to worship him. And then what happens is, as our hearts are softened, as we enter into his presence, see, because you don't start in the presence of God, you start in the outer court. And the outer court means I will enter his gates with thanksgiving. I will enter his courts with praise. But once we get into his courts, then he woos us into the place where we have a fellowship with him, where his presence is manifested. See, when we were worshiping, I don't know if you could feel it, but his presence began to be manifested. Now, some of you are finding it still hard to get into that inner court. You're so active in your hearts and your minds. You're so bombarded that you don't know how to enter in, but God wants you to. But once you're in that presence, it's in that place that then God can say, listen, I want to do something in you, in an inner work in you. And that's where, when God begins to do the inner work in you, that's where healing takes place. That's where his grace begins to manifest in our lives. That's where miracles take place. That's where his power and his presence begin to be manifested, not only in our congregation where his presence is, but in our lives.